Hey, Lucy, how you doing? This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. And this is a different type of video that I'm going to do because a couple of days ago, seen a lot of cool reviews about the latest Deep Purple album Equals One with the new guitar player Simon McBride and all the good things that have been said about that in general about that new album, that how it brought new blood to the band, new energy, and they give us maybe, who knows, the last great album from the band, and how important a new member is in every band. And also seeing a couple, reading about the thing that went on with Skid Row and losing their latest singer, Eric Grunwald, majorly because of a health issue he had. He no longer wanted to travel very much away from his country because of his medical condition, and having as a replacement Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, and doing it, apparently doing it really good. And but of course she's in a bigger right now in a bigger band than what's Skid Row status it's in present day. And lately, seeing, reading, and hearing about Steven Tyler's vocal issues, and previously, of course, Jon Bon Jovi, what main issues he had with his voice, all the treatments, all the things he had to do with trying to bring back his voice to a comfort place, and also reading about Steven Tyler's retirement because of his problem with his throat, and he's not being able to sing anymore, forcing the band to retire. So those things came to an idea of how important the singer is in one band. Of course, it's the main, is the focal point in many cases. Is the voice of the band, and you can tell when a band changes singer, they also change the kind of the sound of the band. You have the issues with one band, if it is better with one singer or with another, if they have to change the name, etc., etc. When they went from this major issue that it is changing the singer in the band. So I decided to show band that has many singers through their career, and try to show one thing from that period of the band. So this is not a kind of a challenge or a threat. Is show bands with show as many bands that has many singers in from your collection, and you can have a special thumbs up if you can show all the albums they have with those different singers. So first of all, I'm going to go with a band that has only one singer through their whole career. They started in the early 70s as with recording material. My only thing is that this band has had to be releasing stuff. I'm going to show are only official albums, not a singer that recorded something with a band, helping is filling in for when a singer was unable to do a show. This has to be official recording that singer did with the band. It doesn't matter if it's only one or twice, but it has to be a studio recording. And this band has only had one singer through the whole career, and it's the Scorpions. Yes, it started in the late 60s, as I think they say they started in the mid 60s. I don't think so, because we all know their first studio album is in the 70s. But since then they only have had one singer. That's Klaus Meine. He's way over 70 years old. He's a really good singer. You can say that right now he's a little bit more mellow, more laid back. He's not, of course, he cannot scream as he used to do, or perform like he did in the 80s. But he's still the lead singer in Scorpion. So a band with only one singer from their start till now is the Scorpions and Klaus Meine. Now, a band that with two official singers through their whole career. One is a very big name, and the other one filled in for a couple of studio albums when the singer decided to leave the band in the late 80s. Is Judas Priest. Of course, we have the things they most of their career they have Ralph Halford as the lead singer. This is Scene After Scene from '77, and they lately, of course, they were Ralph Halford left the band, and he was replaced by Tim Reaper Owens. This is the live studio album they did after the Jubilator album. This is Judas Priest 19 Live Meltdown. This is with Reaper Owens. This is a really good album, and they here have Judas Priest, two singers through their whole career. Now a band with three singers. This is a German band. We have first Accept with Udo Dirk Schneider. They started in the late 70s until 87, I think, if I'm correct. Then they replaced Udo with Dave Reese. There you go. There is Dave Reese. They only did one album with the American singer. It didn't work, and they kind of broke up the band. Lately, they reunited with Udo. Then they broke up again, and then they came back and replaced Udo with Mark Tonillo, as we say here in Spanish. And he has been with the band since then, since the early 2000s. They have recorded right now, I think, six albums. This is a live recording they did Breathless and live in Europe in 2015. So a band with three singers, Accept. Now a band with four singers. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, here we go. I only have three albums or CDs to show from this band. I'm missing one with one I'm going to talk about, but you will know who he is, and it's Deep Purple. Deep Purple. Of course, we have the first one with Rod Evans. It is Rod Evans. There it is. Rod Evans. This is the Mark I lineup. Then he was replaced, of course, with Ian Gillan. We have two singers. Then he was replaced with David Coverdale. This is a live recording from the Mark 1, 2, 3, Mark 4. This is live in London. Have Coverdale, Blackmore, Hughes, Lauren Pace, and have David Coverdale. There it goes. And lately, Ian Gillan came back. Ian Gillan was kicked out of the band. He left the band, and he was replaced with Jolene Turner. They only did one album, Slaves and Masters. That's the only album they did with Jolene Turner, and then Jolene Turner was kicked out of the band. He left, and Ian Gillan came back, and he has been the singer since then with the band. So a band with four singers, Deep Purple, but I only have three to show. And the last band is a band that has had five singers throughout their career. Of course, I'm only talking about studio albums, not in a show when another big name filling for the singer was unable to perform. Is of course Black Sabbath. Yeah, the first incarnation with the classic lineup, and of course also singing with the band. This is Sabotage. Then he was kicked out and replaced with Ronnie James Dio. Here we have Dehumanizer. This the last album they did as Black Sabbath with Dio, because we all know the Heaven and Hell album is not named Black Sabbath, but it's a Black Sabbath album. So there it is, late Ronnie James Dio. Then Dio left the band, and he was replaced with Ian Gillan, of course, of Deep Purple. This is the Born Again album, and there is Ian. Sorry about that. Then of course the things went off with the band. Ian Gillan left the band, and he was later replaced with Glenn Hughes. I don't have that Glenn Hughes album, and you can tell that he was all then Glenn Hughes was kicked out of the band because of all his drug use, his drug abuse. You can tell that technically there is an album with Ray Gillen, but it hasn't been released. There are demos or of the recordings they did, but Ian Gillan, Ray Gillen, for some reason that I haven't been able to find out, wasn't considered the proper singer for the band, so that's why that recording is not released officially. But then they decided to go with another singer, and they have, of course, Dewey White from Dewey White, Tony Martin from the Tony Martin era of the band. This is the last album they did. Now well received because of the remix Tony Iommi did of this album for Beatle. This is the last album they did, of course, with Tony Martin. I'm say it right this time. It's a good album. Of course, the remix bring this album to life, gave it a new air. It made it sound good, and it was supposed to sound. Not as this is an early present of that album, and you can tell this one doesn't sound that good at all. So a band with 5 singers is Black Sabbath. So that's all the singers, all the bands that I can show with many bands with many singers. I don't think I have any band, or I don't know any band with 6 singers or 6 or 7 vocalists throughout their career. Maybe you have, maybe you can show it. It will be nice if you can add your 2 cents to this kind of thread, kind of challenge. Show bands that had many singers throughout their career, and try to show some of the things they recorded with that band. It would be nice if you can do your entry to this video. Well, that's it. I'm Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. Saying goodbye till next time. Hope you can do a video, and see ya.